All right, so now I'm taking it to my sewing machine. You sew from that side, you mark, sew it down. So, all right, the next thing we'll be working with is our mako. We'll be using a 3 inches. The width of the mako is 3 inches, okay, and the length of the mako is 23 inches, okay. The length is 23 inches. Okay. We are working with 3 inches for the width and the length is 23 inches. 3 inches for the width and the length is 23 inches. Okay. Please make sure you mark with your chalk so that you get a very straight line while cutting your mako. Alright, the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be inserting it here. Now, after sewing this part here, you'll discover there's this small 5 inches that is remaining. So I'll place my mako like this way. Then fold this remaining excess inside like this. Should I take it again? Now this is the sewn part. That place we marked and sewed the 5 inches. Now this one now is the remaining 5 inches left. So I'll be inserting my mako inside like this. Then fold the remaining excess inside my mako. Please, while sewing, then I'll be taking it to the machine. I'll sew from this end down to the other end. Please, while sewing, note that you're not supposed to sew on top of the mako. You're leaving like small inch like this. Did you see the allowance? Just small inch allowance. Then you sew from there. Don't sew on top of the mako. Please take note. And as you're sewing, please ensure you drag your material so that the mako will be straight. Alright, I've gotten to the end of my material. This is what I've achieved so far. See how it is? And I have I think I have 10 and half. I have 11 inches remaining. So if you don't want this back side, that is the backdrop, to be this long, you can reduce it to 8 inches or 7 inches. Okay, you can reduce it to 8 inches. Okay, I'll be working with 8 inches. So I'll mark it down. 8 inches. I'll mark it down. I don't want the back side to be too long. So you trace it like this down and cut, okay? But if you want yours to be very long, the back side, but I won't advise you to use a very long one at the back. Just make it moderate. Make it moderate. That's what I'm working with. You can still work with 7. You can still do this without an inner, that is the back drop at the back. You can do it and make the back side to be open. That is the inside. You can make it open too. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'll be making the covered this in Tiara Senegalese cap. Okay, so you keep marking it and you trace, you cut it out. All right. This is what I've got. This is the 8 inches. This one is the 5, and this is the 5. All right. The next thing I'll be doing, I'll be shifting this my sewn part to the middle of my mako. I'm going to shift it like this. This is how to shift it. While I'm shifting it, I want my boning, when inserting it, I want it to be curved from the center, not from down. If you check some zhara cap, some Senegalese zhara cap, you discover the curving side is starting from the down side. It will make it look like face cap. No, I don't want it that way. I'll be shifting it like this, and my curving will be coming from the middle, okay, and it will give me a very nice curving. All right, this is what I've achieved so far. Now the next thing you'll be doing, you flatten this other side, fold it like this. Like this. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Then you fold it and take it to your sewing machine. Then you run it. You take it to your sewing machine. Then I'll be measuring my head circumference. You know, everybody's head differs. Some person's head is 22 inches, some 23 inches, depending on your head circumference. So after taking your head measurement, you measure it and discover the size of your head. Then you take it down here. If it comes out 23 inches, that means you'll be working with 11.5 inches. 11.5 inches, which is unfold. If you unfold this, if you open it and spread it out, it will give you 23 inches. But since it is unfold, you'll be working with 11.5 inches. So I'll be sewing down here. 11.5 inches down to this place. Then when I get to this other side, I will skip this middle. Why I'm skipping this middle is for my boning to pass through. Then I'll come to this other end and sew it to this side. Then sew from here like this. You see how I marked it? You see how I'm marking it? You sew like this. When you get to this side, you curve it. Then you sew it straight down. Okay? Please, I'm taking 11.5 for the head circumference. 11.5, that is 23 inches for the head circumference, which is this part. Now you will sew here from here to this point, then you skip this middle side for your boning to pass in, then you come here, you sew down, curve it to this side, then you get to this other side. All right, I'll be doing this off my camera.